Hey everyone, welcome. This is Faisal. In this video, I'll show you how to design a background image for an iPhone or really any smartphone using Adobe Photoshop, step by step, with a simple and creative approach. To get started, I've already opened Photoshop. Let's go over the first step. It's a key part of the process. I've got a file ready up here. I'm going to choose New. The New Document window will open for me. This box that we see here, of course, has the sizes everyone knows, where you can set the size you want, the resolution, the color mode, and all those things. But I want to go up here to the ready-made templates in Photoshop. I go to Mobile here. First, I have the types of templates listed here, including the iPhone one, which is the one I'm using. Here I have the iPhone 10, iPhone 7, 8, 6 Plus, the regular iPhone 8, and the regular 6. And I have the iPad Pro. Okay, if I click here, it gives me another page, like here for Android. I have Microsoft. I have the old iPhone 5. So I have several ready-made sizes from Photoshop. Okay, this step is the most important step in our topic, which is that you choose the size you want. If your mobile size isn't listed here, you can do a search on Google and find the correct size in pixels, set it to 72, and work based on that. Okay, let's work here with the iPhone 8, 7, and 6 Plus, which all have the same screen size. Of course, this step is almost the most important step. In the process, you need to know the size you should be working with so that your image comes out correctly, and so that it doesn't get cropped from the sides, the top, or the bottom. Now, we're going to work on it, God willing. But the really important thing is to watch the video until the end so you can learn the correct way to export, so your image comes out high quality without any pixelation, blurriness, or color issues. Stay until the end of the video and see the right way to do it. Once we finish the work, I'll show you how you can export it correctly, so it fits perfectly on your mobile. So, as we mentioned here, I'm going to choose the one that is the iPhone 8 Plus, 7 Plus, or 6 Plus. I click on it like this, and it opened this document for me, just as we can see. Okay, first of all, since I'm working on the latest versions of Photoshop, there's something you need to do because it shows up here. You have an artboard here, but we won't get into that now because it needs a separate explanation. So go to Layer and then to Flatten Image. Here you have Flatten Image, so select Flatten Image, so it gives you a regular background. Now let's check the size, or the image size here. You'll find it just as we set it before, which is 1222 by 2208. And the resolution, of course, is always 72, because I'm working with screens, not with printing. We've now flattened the image, and now we'll start working. Alright. Now I go to File and select Open. I've already prepared a specific background here, so I open it. Now you can select it first from here, from Select, then go to All and copy it Command+C or Control+C for those using Windows devices, or you can go to Edit from here. There's something called Copy. Then I go back to my file from window here, the one I had open, which we called. It's still named Untitled 1. And then you paste the image you want. Okay, I didn't copy it. That's not a problem. Let's go back one more time. I'll copy it and go to Untitled. And here I go to Edit and Paste. You'll see it brought in the image that was open. Now, when you want to enlarge or shrink the image in Photoshop, you press Command and the letter T or Control, and the letter T on Windows devices. Then you adjust it by grabbing from the corner here in the newer versions. In Photoshop, you don't need to hold Shift, so just drag from the corner like this, and you'll see the image resizes on its own. I move it like this, just like that. And now I press, so the transform box disappears. Okay, just like we can see here. Now I have an image, or basically a background. You can add your name to it if you want. You can put your name on it. Of course, you can do that by using the Type tool here in Photoshop, or if you have a specific logo, like the one I've prepared. I want to add my logo, which I've already prepared here with a filter. Alright, it's this one. The white color is so I can set it to multiply. Again, I use the same method. First I make a selection, then I copy it. Then I go to the Untitled window. And I paste it like this. Of course, as we mentioned before, you also press Command plus T or Control plus T, and you can resize it however you want. You can also move or resize the background if you need to. I'm just explaining in general, but what matters to you are the measurements and the method. So get creative with your own design, however you want to make it. Here, I can set it to multiply. Double-click on the layer. A box like this will pop up. Now it looks like it's engraved into the background. And if you add a drop shadow, it looks even better. You can reduce its size like this. Now, let's say I've finished the background or the design I want for the background. Of course, guys, like I said at the beginning, you need to check what type of phone you have. Based on that, you look up its size on Google and set it up in Photoshop. I'm using an iPhone 8 Plus, so I worked with the iPhone 8 Plus. Now there's the iPhone 12, and in the future, there will be the iPhone 13. And there are Samsung devices too, with different screens and different sizes. So all you have to do is type the screen size of a specific phone into Google. It'll give you the info, and then you set it up in Photoshop. But now I want to explain the most important method, which is how I export it. It keeps the size and keeps the correct resolution, or the correct clarity for the design that we made. Okay, I'll go to the file I have here. I go to Export again, to File, then Export. Go to Save for Web. This is the most important thing, guys, not export or export preferences. I only go to Save for Web, which is the most important thing, especially for, let's say, social media in general, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anything. Also, for phone images, I use Save for Web. I press Ctrl plus 0 or Ctrl plus 1 to view the image correctly or at the size we worked on. And from here, I choose either JPG or PNG. So let's stick with JPG, and for quality, always try to keep it at 100. It won't make much of a difference. And here it shows you the size. Of course, keep it at the size we worked on. Okay, just give him the sword here. And you can name it however you want. For example, here I have background or Faisal background. And I save it, and it's saved. That was our method today for using Photoshop or designing a mobile phone background image using Adobe Photoshop. It's a very easy and great way. You can put in any picture you like, even your own photo, and resize it. You can crop it in a way that makes it look clear on your phone. Or if you want to, for example, make a specific logo for yourself, a word, a letter, write family names, your father's name. I mean, a lot of people like to write or have something specific as their phone background. It's a really easy and awesome way to do it. All you have to do is just download Photoshop, and hopefully everything will be quick and easy for you. Thank you for watching. And that was our lesson for today. Or it was a video tutorial on how to design a background using Adobe Photoshop. Thank you.